I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Just talk.
Just talk. Okay. First of all, I would like to pay all my respect to Venerable Sochea and all aunties, uncles, brothers and sisters here. I don't know what I'm going to talk about because I'm forced to talk. All right. So we are so pleased to be here. We are not only come here to do exercise, but we also have a mental support from Venerable Master Sochea, who always provide us the Dhamma lesson, the Buddha teachings, and so we maintain our health healthily, and also we have another mental development through the Dhamma talk or Dhamma discussion. So the topic today, I don't know who want to raise any topic. To me, myself today, I don't have any any questions to ask. All right. Okay, so it requested by our member. We would like to talk about the Abhidhamma. Translated in Khmer is Baramat Pathoa ឬក៏ព្រះអភិធម្ម So what part you want to raise up? What we have learned?
Not today, the one on Saturday.
On Saturday, previous Saturday. All right, a question from me, Master. So, I would like you to respond me in English because I'm gonna speak and I'm gonna ask you in English too. How to build more confidence. Like sometimes we have knowledge, even though it's not really knowledgeable, but we want to share to anybody, but we don't have enough confidence to speak up, to reveal all those stuff to people around. So I would like your tips or any method from you. So thank you. Yeah, finally.
Anybody want to share idea about how to build confidence? How to build confidence? To build more confidence. Good camera.
Ba. Cho camera đây YouTube.
Hả? Đặt một cái nào có đặt một.
Vậy mình tránh tiếp đó, mình chắc rút cái ná. Yeah, firstly, I would like to pay respect to Master Venerable Sochea, who is my teacher, idol. Today, I am very pleased that to have a chance to talk about or to discuss about Abhidhamma Dhamma related to daily life activities. Referring to the question that Sister Volette was asking, I would like to share my personal experience how to build your confidence. Firstly, you need to know or ask yourself who you are and what are you practicing or doing things every day, and what does all that actions lead to. So these sort of questions should be asked to yourself from time to time. And then what you have done and what you haven't done, the answer will come back to you, and you stop focusing too much on the outsider, what's happening around you. You can learn, observe, and take it into yourself. Without you knowing, one day you can overcome and achieve the confidence. I think based on my own experience. That's all I would like to say just for now. Thank you.
Who had big to share?
អត់មានសំណួរអីដែលត្រូវនិយាយនេះ
In English, please.
I would like to pay respect to Venerable San Sochea, who is teaching me every week, and according to my English, it's hard for me to express in Dharma because the words different, even from Malay to English. It is very hard for me to express the words. So I have a lot of questions, but it's hard to interpret, to translate whatever I would like to say. Even in Cambodian language as well, it's hard too. In Bali or Malay, it's very hard. So I can't express more. So
I'm gonna finish.
I'm going to finish and return this to Venerable San Sochea to master speech. ភាម្ដងដល់ខ្ញុំចាំសរុបអត់មានអីអត់នេះផងបង
You want to turn camera to you? Okay. Yeah, please.
Tập bên nữa. It's okay. Before I give the answer, I would like to make sure about your question. The confident. What is the purpose of confidence? There are some different kinds of confidence. Confident to do something for yourself or confident to share anything to anyone? Clear understanding is leading you to have full confidence. Without clear understanding, you always have doubt, so you cannot do anything with confidence. For example, when you lost the way in the forest, if you don't know the direction, or you don't understand clearly about the map, you don't know how to read the map, so you become undecisive. So if you clear, if you know how to read, and you can see the path of the sun and something like that, and you can decide because you have clear understanding. Even you want to tell anyone, for example, you are learning Dhamma, and you understand clearly that Dhamma is very, very important for life, and you yourself also have experience with the Dhamma, and then less or more you can share to anyone. But if yourself you cannot find any beneficial from the Dhamma, I'm sure you hesitate to tell to your friends or any members of your family. So clear understanding is very important. That's all.
Clear understanding.
Yes.
So how you know, there's a lot of kind of the role models, like those who are the public speakers, you included. And yes, I might have asked you a question before that how to be a very good public speaker, because all the time that you very responsive all the questions asked by the audience unexpectedly, because you have never prepared anything, but you can reply very, very well. And there are not many people that perform like you, and I really want some tips from you, and also always appreciate what you have done. And yes, I always keep my eyes on you, what you are doing, what you have been done. And I try to copy as much as I can, but I don't know if it's going like you. But yes, I have learned something. Sometimes I feel so amazing to get your explanation with very clear examples. And sometimes all the examples in our daily life, but we cannot think about it. We cannot raise it up. So that is a problem. So could you please share, even though you used to tell me that you might not have any tips. So I hope today that I will get some tips from you. Thank you.
I remember Bruce Lee's proverbs. be yourself and express yourself.
Be myself, but I can't express myself.
Don't pretend to be something that you are not. To me, through my own experience, before I share something to people, first I have to understand clearly. And I have to be honest to myself. These two main points that I have. And what is the honesty mean to me? For example, some point that I'm not clear. I can say, oh, this point I'm not sure. I will give the answer later. So it's not the pressure. But if you are under the pressure of your fame, your dignity, because you are known as a very popular speaker, and you always answer every question because you want to show people that I know every question. So this is the problem. Sometimes you can just speak without clear understanding. Just pretend to be very smart, but actually you are not. So honesty is very important.
Depend on your broad knowledge as well.
Yes, first is understanding the reality. It's not just the lesson in the book. The knowledge become part of your life. It comes through your own experience. It's not just reading or memorizing others' words. So when it becomes your nature, so you can share what you want and less. But if you just copy from other, you have limit. Yeah, limitation. But if it become the part of yourself, your nature, you can share whatever you want. It's our knowledge, not in the book anymore. So, clear understanding through life experience and honesty is very important. Yes, that's all. Yeah, you can.
Oh, con
You don't think you will get away today?
No. It's come to, you got 2 points so far, yeah? And another point, how to feel confident from my opinion. Like, it's you willing to share and accept the, accept any feedback, something like that. So not afraid to accept all the feedbacks, even positive or negative. Yeah. So I think that should be the another point as well. So, and apart from that, yeah, a little bit.
Poor English.
Come on.
Okay, might have a lot of ideas.
Not really.
Yeah. Here. A little bit. Yeah. So it got 3 points. Yeah, 3 points now. How to build confidence, is it? Yeah. Okay. Question.
Okay. Can we skip and go back to the next question? Oh. Normally, yeah. Normally, I like when we want to have a conversation about Dharma or about something else. I okay. I don't have much like idea to start with, but let's say if I feel happy or excited, then there's more things to talk about, and it keeps coming, and I have So that's one thing, and another thing is when I get upset or angry, words keep coming out from my mouth. So, according to Dharma study, that means anger, that means it's not wisdom. But like what I said, when I get upset or angry, more words and sentences coming out from my mouth. Is that supplied by wisdom? That order or telling me what to say or what? That's my question, Chakru.
Okay, wisdom, the original from Pali is, we can say the word panya. So panya is the mental state that always arises with sochea citta. Panya never accompanied with akusala citta. Always happen with sochea citta. So when you get anger, sometimes you look smart because you can speak more and you can find many ideas to tell anyone that you would like to. Yes. It's kind of manasikara, Manasikara cetasika that work together with your anger. But people get confused that it is panya, but not panya. No, not wisdom.
But we can use it. We can use it to complete some problem or to solve any problem.
Yes. Yeah, like, those who can create weapon, they are so smart. But it's not panya. It's marasikara. They are good at thinking. Developing, creating something, but it's led by attachment. Yes. Yes. Akusala citta, sometimes it's also smart, but not smart with something that's not good. Yes. But why? When you get angry, sometimes you feel that you are smart. It also supported by panya as well. Yeah. If you have never learned anything, when you get angry, you become like crazy sometimes. But you lose the control. Just action and you fight and something. But after you have learned a lot, you have developed a lot, your wisdom. But sometimes wisdom, even it doesn't appear at the moment that you are angry. But your anger that time also supported by your past wisdom. That's why in Mahapatthana, yes, the Buddha said, sometimes kosala citta happen because of akosala citta as condition. So sometimes akosala chitta condition to kosala chitta, but different moment, not the same moment, right? You know, like sometimes when Buddha was a bodhisattva, he was a soldier. He used to be a soldier. He had been in the battlefield. So what he did? Fighting. Fighting is killing, you know. But he was so smart. But smart in killing. His smartness supported by his wisdom, but not wisdom at the moment of killing. You get it?
Try to simplify all those that we are not native speaker, but I hope that all the audience watching can understand what we're talking. So I almost forget about how to give advice someone successfully by the teaching of Buddha. I almost forget it, and could you please? Yes. How to give advice successfully to people by the Buddha teachings.
To me, I don't have any advice, but I have some key. Yeah, that or some method for those who really want to understand the real teaching of Buddha. So first, if one wants to know the real teaching of Buddha, just empty everything that you have experienced in this society. Because what we have experienced in our society are just the tradition or just habit that from one generation to next generation they just follow what they have seen, what they heard from their ancestor. Yes, they are being told to do this, to do that. So when we do something because of being told, it's not our wisdom. So the main teaching of Buddha is not to force you to do something without understanding.
We have been brainwashed by tradition.
Yeah, you are right. So to practice the right way of Buddha's teaching, first you have to understand the real teaching. So what is the real teaching? It's the teaching that teach about our real life, that we ourselves can experience by our own. You know, like the word pariyatti. There are three classes or three grades of the Buddha's teaching. The first is pariyatti, learning the teaching, and then practicing. And the third is achieving or achievement. So some people still think that pariyatti is not useful at all, because they just learn or memorize or read the word of Buddha, but not like that. Pariyatti is the lesson that was taught by the Buddha about the reality in our life. If you learn something in Buddhism and you cannot experience by your own wisdom, it means you are studying the wrong way. So, learning the teaching of Buddha is learning about what is real. The word real or reality here is not being told by someone, but it must be happen through our own experience. Yes. That we can understand what Buddha mean. So when we have a discussion about the Buddha's teaching, it's not just like, oh, Buddha said like this, Buddha said like that. We have to do this, we have to do that. So we like a memory, right? Or like a cassette player, right? We copy from this and play for other. No. It must come through our own experience, our own understanding. Without understanding, it means your learning is not progress. So only wisdom, which is developed in daily life, can judge what is right and what is wrong. So we all have enough ability to learn the Buddha's teaching, but unluckily our brain are locked since we were born and we lost the key. See, when people have feedback or reaction to my speech, mostly they don't use their wisdom or their understanding, but they take the tradition or what they have seen, so far, and what they have been told to make the argument or yes, not their own understanding. So I cannot give any advice, but I have only some keys to go straight forward to the Buddha's teaching. So learn the Buddha's teaching, but you can what I gonna say, to observe. Only wisdom can be the measurement what you are learning, right or wrong. So understanding, right understanding is very, very important. Understand about your real life when you compare the lesson to your thinking. For example, when Rathabala went to the monastery to listen to Buddha teaching about the fourth Thomotes. Yes, the four Thomotes. The first one, Buddha said, Upanayata Loko Attuvo. This world or all beings are staying in this world are impermanent. Yeah. Always change from young to old and then die. Yes. And he himself said, Buddha said like that. Everything is impermanent. I myself also think that it is right, because after my observation, it is real. It is real. So we can take the Buddha's teaching as the proof or the example or the evidence, preference, reference, but our own understanding agree or accept that it is true. It is called understanding the Buddha teaching. Is like that. It's not oh, Buddha said like this, I must believe. No. No, not like that. And like another one said, what the second? Asakal local and pisarao. Actually, we don't have anything. After we die, we left everything behind. Buddha said like that. I myself also think like that. Yes.
There's
Agreement between Buddha's teaching and my own understanding. This is Dhamma understanding. Yes, through our consideration, through our contemplation. And the third one is what? Anapisara means we don't have anything to rely on. Like we cannot take anything to defend our life over our health. Even we are a rich people, or we are millionaire or king. If the disease happen in our body, no one get hurt instead of us. Yeah, Buddha said like that. I also think like that. Yeah, this is it much with the Buddha's teaching. And the last one is uno local and uno local atatao tonahatiasao. Yes. Beings, all beings that contain with the attachment.
It's a slave of
Yeah, the slave of attachment or desire. They never feel full with money or property or anything in this world. The more they get rich, the more they want. Ambition. Yes. Yeah, Buddha said like that. I also think like that. Let me make the conclusion what I'm talking about. Understanding the Buddha's teaching is not only the meaning that Buddha want to talk about. We also understand and we can experience. But when we follow the tradition, or when we do something which is been told by other people, mean we never use our intellectual wisdom. We just obey. We just respect. We only respect to what we are told to do. You know, the power of our wisdom, the power of the mind is unlimited if we know how to use it. It's smarter than computer, smarter than smartphone.
people make smartphones.
Yes, people make smartphone. Mhm. But you know, this modern world, yet many people still respect to the ghost, to Neta. It means okay, they can do what they want. Anything else? My mouth is like get stuck.
Because of the weather, too cold or what?
Nè nè. អធិស្ឋានញាតិញោមស្ដាប់ថ្ងៃនេះ practice English.
Common is very good.
ដោយសារមានអ្នកនៅ ស្វីសនៅអីដែលគាត់ស្ដាប់អាត្មាចេញคลิปអង់គ្លេសប្រហែលហ្នឹងគាត់សនំពួកឲ្យធ្វើទៀតមានអ្នកជួយចិត្តស្ដាប់ច្រើន Sarat Singh, please give as much sermons as you can in English to listeners, Khmers or non-Khmers alike, so that Buddhism can be broadened either fast or slow pace in today's world. Yes. Buddhism is not belong to any particular nation. It's for all beings. The teaching Buddha compared to medicine. So medicine, Dhamma is like a medicine. So medicine like Panadol. No. Yeah, cannot be used only in Australia. It's everywhere. Khmer, Vietnam, Vietnamese, Thai. Yes, they can.
Panamax are made in India, but we are using
Panamax in India.
made in India.
Oh, yes.
Alexa.
So medicine has not the boundary of nation. So it all for the patient. Those who have flu, who get flu or cold, they can use it. Like the medicine, like the Dharma, it is the way of life. It's not a tradition. It's not culture. It's the lesson life lesson. That's why nowadays the teaching of Buddha is increasing now, developing in Western world now. Yes. If we want the teaching of Buddha spread to the world, and you say, "Oh, Buddhism is belong to Khmer or Khmer Buddhism is something like that," what? Buddhism is not belong to Khmer or any. It is the teaching of Buddha, the teaching that lead life to get peaceful and fresh. Not just peaceful, but become better life. Namo tassa job. Okay, this is the first discussion in English today. Yeah, we only try to do it. The first. The first but not least, right?
Last but not least.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least.
Do it again next time.
Yeah.
Mm.
After English.
The idiom.
Mm-hmm.
We all prepare to do the English speaking.
But
Yeah.
Yes.
come to the mountain, we prepare again and talk and talk.
Mm-hmm. We should have the topic. We have prepared the topic, especially to connect it with mental development. Yes, because the mental problem, it happen a lot in this world nowadays. Okay, it's time to finish live, and I would like to say goodbye to all audience who are watching right now, and hopefully we will do it again soon.